And it looks like we're finally underway with the game. As I was saying before, we've got ZPP on the Drow Ranger, Veldit on the Visage, Duty on the Ancient Apparition. Can't Touch This is playing the Puck, and Lesta is going to be on the Centaur War Runner. That is your Radiant team. On the Dire, we've got ViVa Peru. Their Ogre Magi is played by Blank. Then Sadface is playing the Razor. We've got Astris Face, I believe that's how you would call those, is playing the Vengeful Spirit, and Tuski is playing the Broodmother. Last but certainly not least, J5 is on the Omni Knight. And these are your teams competing in the quarterfinals of the Dota 2 Canada Weekly Cup. I am your host, Wolf Dota. Feel free to follow me on all the usual medias like Twitter, Twitch, and you can check out my YouTube channel as well if you want to. But one big shout out to Xfire, the guys who are running the tournament bracket for us. Shout out to them. And thank you very much. The game is going to be underway shortly. Had to remake due to a connectivity issue, but we should be good to go now. Both teams prioritizing the runes, and we'll see how it goes.
The game is on.
Can't touch this. Going mid on his puck. Centaur Lester looks like he's going to be in a solo safe lane here. Going to have what seems to be an aggressive tri lane coming out for the side of Yolo Swag. Imagine, yeah, that's what they're going to want to do. Very interesting. I get Chilling Touch is very good, and they have decently long range heroes. I believe they're all 600. Yeah, so good long range. This Omni Knight is going to have a terrible day. What's very interesting is they're running the Broodmother mid. I'm not sure about this. I haven't seen this yet, so we'll kind of have to wait and see. Bottom lane, though, we've got some aggression coming down to the Centaur. He got a nice stomp off, able to disjoint the damage and the aggression coming out, so he's going to be okay. Going to be able to walk away from that. Not sure how Broodmother matches up against Puck. This is going to be a lane I'm going to want to keep my eye on here. Trying to anyway, as anyone could die at any moment in one of the other lanes, but two aggressive tri-lanes coming out. See which one of these offlaners can make the most out of something. There's a sentry coming in for Veldit. Can't Touch This will be pretty happy once that's there as well. Omni Ancient Apparition looks like they're trading some blows here. Drow Ranger's farming away happily. But in the bottom lane, I believe it is the Razor. So Razor and Drow keeping pace. Just pause. I think we need a second for the puck. But not too sure about what's going on here so far. Duty, ZPP, can't touch this. Sorry about that, guys. Just kind of trying to figure out something else that's going on here at the moment. Anyways, back to the game. Looks like everybody's good to go. Lesta might be getting dove here. Blank and the Vengeful Spirit. They're going to rotate through. They land both their stuns. Oh, they don't have a stun on the Ogre. They just got the slow. Or if they get a couple of them off and then a Plasma Field, as this creep wave pushes into the tower, you should be able to dive him pretty well. They've got a ward down, so they'll be able to see if he goes anywhere. But they're pinging it out. They're going on him. There's the slow. Vengeful Spirits. Magic Missile is going to follow up. We've got the Razor with the Plasma Field as well. One more click, and that's going to be the Vengeful Spirit picking up your first blood. The solo safe Centaur is the first to fall. And a very nice rotation coming out from ViVa Peru. Able to pick up a kill, and Centaur's going to rotate back in. Venge has got to be a little bit careful. Doesn't want to get suddenly cleaned up here. Either way, should be alright. Broodmother in the mid lane. I don't know. The broodlings, or the little broodlings should be easy to clean up for the puck when she has a couple points up in Waning Rift or her orb. I mean, she'll want to use the Rift because if she orbs them down, she's going to die, but she'll be able to clean them up with a bit of a combo there. Ogre Magi with the DD rune is looking to rotate in, but he, like I said, he doesn't have his stun leveled up, so he's going to have to just hope that he gets some good clicks off. But they don't have a whole lot of control. Puck will be able to phase shift either the nuke from the Brood or the slow from the Ogre. Both of which I think would allow her to get away. Sentry down here, that's very interesting. Looks like they were expecting a Broodmother in the bottom lane. Omni Knight up here all alone. He's probably in a pretty bad place. They're going to be able to take out this tower pretty quick here, I think. They just got to clean through the creep waves and then make a go on it. Puck used her orb. Where's the ogre? She's coming through. She's going to get a nice slow off as well. And the bad-mannered pause is Razor DCs. Oh, no. I shouldn't say bad manner, but they paused as soon as the Razor DC'd. And it was the Vengeful Spirit in the bottom lane that paused, not the Broodmother or the Puck or anything like that. It was the team making a play that paused, so can't touch this. He's going to have a moment to think about his life and what has brought him to this point. Brood does not have enough mana to pop out her spawn Spiderlings nuke. She does have a bottle charge though, but Puck's already got a projectile in flight, so she's going to have to be careful and not panic. Bottle charge. She's going to wait till that hits her and then pop it. There's a tower shot coming in, so she might be in a little bit of trouble here. Phase shift can come up from the Puck as well. Ogre's GG has worn off. And Drow Ranger's drawing on the map. Oh no. This game has been unfortunately plagued by disconnects and some interesting things. Have to wait and see. Oh, now there's writing all over the minimap. This hasn't degraded into drawing of rocket ships, but we'll kind of have to wait and see. Fuck, how much damage does that do at level 1? Duration 5, 26, so 130 damage. That. Phase shift is 1 tick of it. Gonna need to get clicked like 4 times from each of them. And maybe twice from each of them. 2 or 3 times from each of them, and she'll go down. Top lane, not a whole lot's going on up here. Drow Ranger has got a point up in her aura though, so her allies hitting for the little bit of extra 5 damage coming out from her. That'd be good. And I think the later this game goes, the better off it'll be, because Visage is going to get an Ags. Drow's just going to stack up more and more agility. They'll be able to split push with the birds. Centaur will get tanky eventually. He'll be able to blink stop and get some solid initiations. Puck, as I've seen earlier today, can be very effective getting solo pickoffs as well as setting up solid team fights, both with Dream Coil as well as the other abilities of the hero. And touch this asks for a wait. And I'm gonna have to wait and see here how they're gonna want to play this one out. J5 purification. Working towards, I assume, gonna get a soul ring. Doesn't have anything really on the crow, but he's been having a tough time. Centaur's been getting even less than him though. Level 3 still, gave up a kill and has gotten 0 CS, so gonna have to wait and see. Not sure what's going on. Okay, looks like they're good now. One was AFK, sorry. Everybody's good. And we'll have to see how Puck manages to get if she manages to get her way out of this. They've got a TP coming in from the ancient apparition. She's gonna phase shift, gonna look to go. Puck's gonna go down. One more club from the ogre, but Broodmother I think is gonna fall. Yeah, Broodmother dies in exchange. AA gets hit by the ogre, but the 1-for-1 exchange, and well, honestly, not too terribly surprised. AA took quite a bit of damage from that, but I'm gonna rotate through. Puck will be back, so at least they did get a return kill onto the Brood, but the Broodmother, but they lost their mid laner. Yes, they did as well. I don't know. It's kind of a wash. What happens when you have a strange pause like that? Maybe they don't pause. The teams aren't ready to coordinate, kind of thing. I mean, it's not like they can blame it on Yolo Swag as it was themselves that paused. Jiski is gonna have the Spiderlings there. Puck's gonna use her orb offensively again. You gotta be careful with that. There's another hero here. You could easily bite the dust by doing that, even if it's just trying to get rid of some of the creeps and maybe push the wave back a little bit. Razor's sitting at level 5 here, leading the CS charts, doing very solid at 25 CS up at the 4-minute mark. He's gonna be fairly happy with that, I assume. And oh, can't touch this. Taking a lot of damage from these Spiderlings. Again, another offensive orb. It's very risky what he's doing. I don't know. I think he's gonna unfortunately end up paying for it one of these times. Ogre's rotating through. Now has an actual stun. They're pinging him out though. Another offensive Ord comes out. He's gonna phase shift, throws out a coil, silence as well. He's dropping very low. They're gonna see where he is. Wave tear to fall through, and the Ogre Magi with the ignite is gonna pick up that kill. Actually, it's the Broodmother who picks up the kill. And Visage, what are you doing in here? When did he rotate through? He's gonna get picked off. Broodmother's got to be pretty careful, though. One more tower shot. Oh, Bottle Charge is going to save him. He throws out another net, and that's going to be AA down. The Spiderlings clean him up. And Broodmother regenerating health very quickly now with the Soul Ring, as well as sitting on the webs. Gonna be okay. Just has to sit back and hang tight. And that's a quick three for Avenge in this mid lane. Lots of blood happening here. Puck's going to throw an orb through. Unfortunately, it doesn't connect. And she's taking a lot of damage from these Spiderlings. Fortunately, we do have a Soul Ring that could get popped. There it is, and Puck throws out a Waning Rift. One more click. There it is. And Brood's going to live, too. Visage unable to clean up. Didn't have enough souls for a decent soul assumption. Omni Knight getting harassed back quite heavily by the Drow Ranger. Doing a very good job of well, just kind of zoning out the poor melee. J5 kind of got sacrificed to this lane, but I think they played it very well. He's been getting a significant amount more than the Centaur. Hasn't died yet either. And we'll be alright with that. Broodmother now has a haste rune, not that Brood needs one, as she moves at basically max movement speed with no boots on her webs. Centaur looking for that level 6 still. Once he has Stampede, then maybe they'll look to go make something happen. Ogre Magi has rotated around though. He's going to find the AA. Gonna get a stun off as well. Omni Knight hit them with a purification, but they're looking to finish him off. They need a couple more clubs. Are they gonna get AA? Yes, they are. Venge there looking for a stun. Unfortunately, didn't have mana for it. Drow Ranger with the slow. Ogre Magi is looking to make it away. He should be alright. They lose their AA, but that's about it. It could have been a lot worse. Omni Knight, one. Look like he's going 3-1-1. Pretty standard there. Has a Soul Ring when he wants it. But we'll have to wait and see. And Broodmother with another solo kill coming out into the puck, using the Spiderlings to force him back, and then chasing down and finishing off with the Spawn Spiderlings ability. Going to be looking to cut the creeps and just take this tower. Shouldn't be too hard for him at all, as he's got two supports sitting behind him, and there's not a whole lot they can do. AA is going to be there. Stampede does come out. Broodmother's going to get slowed, but in the end, they don't have any vision for him. Going to look to finish him off. Maybe needs one more right click. Oh, he fades! And then the Spawn Spiderlings nuke is enough to finish him off. AA is in the area as well. Tower hasn't gone down yet. There are a lot of Spiderlings coming in. And now that Puck's used her orb, she won't be able to clean those up. Brood's still sitting very aggressively here. Gonna look to finish off a kill. And the Spiderlings are gonna finish off another one. At this point, they're just feeding kills to this Broodmother, who has been doing a lot of work up in this mid lane. She could probably send her Broodlings and finish off the tower if she wanted to, but she's gonna sit back and just farm the wave some more. As Puck rotates back in with Visage, Ogre Magi is going to get spotted out, though. No spells used yet. Dreamcoil still on cooldown. Broodmother sitting at very low on health, but has a lot of Broodlings and can just swarm the tower and finish it off if she wants to. We'll have to see when she decides to do that. And, geez, that's a lot of damage coming from those things. Which, I'm wondering why I haven't seen more Brood Lycan lineups, because the Broodlings would get the extra 20 damage, which is absurd, considering how many Broodlings there are sometimes. But, oh, AA is going to be walking into a very bad place here. He's going to get hit by a Vengeful Spirit Stun, as well as the Fire Blast from the Ogre. One more right click from Venge, and that's going to clean him up. Centaur is there. Double Edge does get a kill. So they trade a support for a support. Centaur got a nice pick up there that he's going to come back from that. And Brood is going to go down. Puck does fall, though, to the Spiderlings in the end. Can't take him down cleanly. And now that Visage is level 6, maybe they can do something with this Drow. Drow does have max aura. She would give them an extra 30 damage each. So, a lot of work for them. Centaur getting gone on. Pops his Stampede, and he's going to just run away. That's fine there. Unfortunately, did have to use it defensively, but wait and see. They were able to kill the Brood and defend their tower. Razor's taking a lot of damage here. Drow needs to pop her aura. Hasn't done so yet. If Drow pops her aura, I think they get a kill. But Venge is going to be there. Puck's going to go through. Does not have a coil. Going to get stunned. Actually dodges it. And Stampede. No, sorry. The stomps from the bird coming out. No stomp on Centaur, though. He needs a couple more mana. Venge is there. Puck going to throw another orb forward. Looking to go aggressively. Fire Blast comes out from the Ogre as well as the Ignite. Might look to turn this. Doesn't look like it. Razor, very low, had to back off. Broodmother, in the meantime, has just finished up the mid tower and is looking to push the second mid tower. And A hits hard with a Drow Ranger on the field. And speaking of Drow Ranger, she's sitting up here second on CS, 55, just behind her mid lane Puck. She picked up a Hand of Midas, which I'm not sure exactly how long she's had it, but I feel like when you can get one early, if you can get it really early, you might as well. It won't hurt you in the long run. Broodmother sitting off to the side here might look to go on this Visage as a pile of broodlings ready to go. But in the end, just going to back off. They're going to see her now. She knows that she's been spotted. Just going to clean up the creep wave. Gotta watch out for those birds, though. One of them goes down. Oh, no. Not quite able to clean it up. And I think that bird is going to drop very quickly once all these broodlings. They can get a click on it. Stampede in the bottom lane, though. We're going to see them looking to go. Dreamcoil comes out on 2. Nicely done. Double Edge connects as well. That's going to be the Venge and the Ogre going down. They're looking to get a kill on the Razor. Slow's coming out from Drow Ranger. Should be enough. They got a double edge as well, and they're going to be able to get the kill. So, nice turnaround there. TP is in from the Drow. Going to get a 3-for-0 exchange. Just a lot of experience and gold going their way. Unfortunately, Broodmother diving Visage into the base already. Looking to get a kill, and she's going to go on the Venge. Venge takes the damage and throws out her silence. Unfortunately, has an ore, but only drops a short distance away. Brood looks to follow, but makes a mistake. Pops a web. Puck's got to be very careful here. But in the end, why are there no familiars hitting this? I guess are they dead still? Did they both get cleaned up? Not sure where Visage's familiars went, but you'll have to try and keep a better eye on them in the future. And as Omni Knight, he's been getting some decent catch-up farm up here all alone. Ooh, Blink Dagger picked up for Centaur. That's all pretty solid timing. Especially for how terrible the beginning of his lane went. But Broodmother now just going to look to take over these camps in the jungle here, and there's not a whole lot that the Radiant can do about it. Puck, who is in theory a pretty decent counter to Brood, has been being fed upon by Zed Broodmother, as they are unable to get only 1 kill on her in the mid lane, whereas she's sitting at 8-2-2. I guess it got 2 kills, but Puck did die in exchange for the 1. Their bottom tier 1 is going to go down. Glyph is popped. See if Razor can snag the last hit here. And it's actually Ogre Magi that's going to be able to pick that up. Broodmother with the Necro Book. Looking to push to the mid lane. Oh, actually going to find Visage, but who found who here? They've gotten baited in. That's quickly blown up by the Centaur and the Visage. Drow Ranger is in the area as well. But, I mean, the mid tower, it's already half gone. They got the kill, but it's very unfortunate because no matter what they do, they're just slowly losing towers to this Broodmother. Puck, though, bit of a shining light up here, did pick up the top tower. Is going to be able to orb away. Maybe not, just uses it to farm. Very close to her Blink Dagger, just 150 away from it, and she'll have it in moments. Razor has picked up a mechanism. No boots yet finished on him. We'll have to see what he wants to do. Venge has an urn. Good. Ogre is actually fairly farmed here. He's got a soul ring and a point booster. You're going to be looking for the find the familiars. I was going to say he's going to be looking for that Axe fairly soon, and that's a Mask of Madness picked up by the Drow Ranger. Where did she run off to? She's going to have to be very careful. Oh, and actually going to get found out by the Broodmother. Going to look to go Dreamcoil connect. Oh, and the Ice Blast as well as a Stomp. That's going to be a dead Broodmother. Coil only connected on the 1 though, so no other control coming out from it. Lesta is getting stunned up by the Drow, or not the Drow, sorry, the Ogre and the Venge, looking to go on blank. Guardian Angel comes out from the Omni Knight, J5, nicely timed there, but it doesn't matter. Up against the Visage, he uses Soul Assumption to finish off the Ogre. Stun comes through and they finish off the Ancient Apparition. So far it's a 2 for 2. J5 going down, might make it a, yes he does, it makes it a 3 for 2, which could quickly turn into a 4 for 2. It has. He's going to be able to get the Razor, doesn't look like it. And an excellent turnaround coming out from the side of Yolo Swagirino. They pick up 4 kills and a much-needed amount of catch-up farm here. Drow Ranger doing some serious work there. And she hits very hard, even at level 11 here with just a Mask of Madness. hits for just under 200, as well as providing the Visage and the birds with an extra 47 damage. AA and pucks as well, but mostly just the Visage. So Broodmother has a Necrobook picked up, and this tower is just about half dead, or is just half dead. Maybe be able to spawn a bunch of spiderlings and force to the tower, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. She's gonna get silenced up and cleaned up as well. I want to say, or is she gonna make it out? Looks like she is. Venge is gonna be the one to pay the price. A blast is coming through. That's gonna connect. It does connect on the Venge, and it procs on the Broodmother. Stomp, unfortunately, canceled by the spiderlings. Coil breaks, and the Broodmother does go down to the shatter effect. Razor dropping very low. Hasn't gone down yet. Kept alive. No, he's not. Omni Knight unable to keep him alive, and that's a 2-for-0 exchange. And make it a 3. The Ogre goes down to the Soul Assumption of the Visage. Those birds hitting just too hard when the Drow's nearby. And they should be able to clean up this mid tower. Lots of damage coming onto the Drow. Omni Knight still alive. Mask of Madness popped. Where are the birds? They've been resummoned, and they're going to quickly make quick work of that tower and maybe look to push. No, they're going to back off. And back off and farm from here on out. And touch this on the puck. Like I said, Blink Dagger picked up a little bit ago. Hopefully be able to get another item soon. Not sure what he wants to go for. It could be... I've seen pucks go for like a late Midas, or maybe into a Dagon, or a Yule's. We'll have to wait and see what he wants to go for. Centaur has picked up a Ring of Health, which makes me assume he's going Vanguard, maybe into a... Vanguard into the Crimson Guard, which would totally nullify the Broodlings, as they do not hit for over 50, so would take a lot of damage away from that. And I think overall it'd just be a good item to have here. He's already picked up his Blink, so gonna be alright with that. Omni Knight, got 1,000 gold in the bank, nothing too fancy on him. Ogre Magi hasn't been able to progress any more towards that Ag Scepter, so what was looking like a decent Ag's timing is really turning into a okay Ag's timing. We'll have to wait and see. They're going to look to pressure this bottom tower. Drow Ranger has to get back. There's not a whole lot of jump from ViVa Peru, but they just kind of roll towards you, and there's not a lot you can do about it. Wait and see. Smoke coming out from the side of them. Blink Stomp from the Centaur. Does connect on the Broodmother. A Blast is going to fly through. That's going to connect on 2. Very nicely done. The Coil as well. Don't think it only connects on 2. So far, it's a 2-for-1 exchange going in favor of Yolo Swagirino. Gonna make it a 3 and a 4 for 1 exchange. Going the way of Yolo Swagirino. So, very nice defense coming from them. And they're able to get the kills and only lose their puck. So, like, they're gonna be very happy with that. And ViVa Peru, they gotta be a little worried. They were very far ahead in the beginning. They had shut down the Centaur in the safe lane. He's now caught up. Getting very close to a Crimson Guard. And the Drow Ranger, who, I mean, they didn't shut down a whole lot, has been getting a lot of assists, unfortunately. Oh, geez. 0, and 9, but at the same time, still, like, been a part of a lot of kills and does a lot of damage here. Gonna maybe look to go on the Ochre. Does have a max duration stun. Has the Centaur coming in. Just kind of wait and see. She's gonna farm up the creep wave. Centaur shows himself, though, so the jig is kind of up. The A-Blast flies through. They don't want to show. Oh, maybe they do. I thought maybe he had just let it go off the back end, but... Broodmother, though, has now rotated and is sitting more in the bottom lane area. The level 1 Necrobuck, looking to get that up. Once she has that up, towers will drop very quickly to her. Okay, he picks up an urn as well. So he's not rushing an eggs at all. He's going to be a long time until they have that. But so far, they've been fighting pretty well without it. And A has been lasting very effective ults, even without the extra duration. Drow's BKB is almost completed, halfway through the recipe. Puck picked up a Staff of Wizardry and has a Null Talisman, so could be a Dagon, could still be a Yule Scepter. Stampede is going to be popped up in the top lane. They're going to find a kill on the Omni Knight. Looks like they're able to pick that one off pretty easily. Drow's going to rotate to the bottom lane. Look to push this back. And, oh, Puck's going to find a lot of Spiderlings. Blink ends up, holy crap! That was a lot of gold. That was a lot of gold right then. But Broodmother's going to be a little sad about that. Puck's going to be pretty happy, though. Free money. For just orbing through a random camp. Visage has does he have full ags? No, he doesn't. Oh, he does. Jeez, that's a 19-minute Agnum Scepter on the Visage. Drow Ranger, level 15, almost level 16. Does a lot of physical damage and is providing... How much? 44 now. So... If they get to a tower, it's just going to melt them. Drow now has a BKB, so doesn't have to worry about the Ogre too much or the nukes coming from them. Omni Knight's Purification. Oh, it does not go through Magic Community. I thought that was one that did. The damage does not. Nope. Doesn't have to worry about that, but can still be swapped out by the Venge and drained by the Razor. Lots of scribbles coming out here from the, I assume it's the Centaur, saying watch out for the Broodmother. He can do quite a bit of damage here. Not sure if Incapacitating Bite goes through Magic Community or not. It is a unique attack modifier, though. Yolo Scepter, picked up by the Puck, is opting for the more mobility, survivability kind of thing there, so gonna be alright with that. I just gotta be pretty careful down here. That's a lot of spiderlings. If they are able to close around her, it's gonna be pretty sad. As both teams sit back and kind of just farm, maybe trying to take it a little bit later, I think Yolo Swag, they're going to be pretty happy here. They've got everything they need to start pushing pretty deep. And, oh, they're going to find the Broodmother. Going to look to go under. Stampede is popped. They go over top. Necrobook is spawned, and Broodmother goes down. Centaur's there, and that is a lot of spiderlings cleaned up. That's a lot of gold going their way, and he now has enough for his Crimson Guard. With this, they should be able to push this bottom tower pretty effectively. That was going to be... I assume going towards a Yasha. Maybe. Pick up a Yasha, Manta style. Something. Manta now gets the bonus agility from Marksman. Oh, this tower is going to go very quick. One more click. There it is. And I think they keep pushing this. They've got the Visage Birds. They have a Stomp on them, I believe. And the Drow Aura is up. So they could activate that and then just let the birds push. Are they going to do it? Mask of Madness popped by the Drow. Birds, they are getting the Marksman bonus, so he's hitting for an extra 50 damage here. Look at how quickly that tower is going down. I was going to back off. She did pop the buff, though, so that's going to drop the tower very quick. She's actually going to look to go on Omni Knight. He gets Blink Stomped, and he's just going to get chunked down. Centaur to finish him off. They're following the birds, the birds are now following the Vengeful Spirit. She's looking to get away here, taking lots of damage. Holy crap, one more click from one or two of them. She is going to drop down. Visage gets another kill just from the pickoffs there. Puck, though, dropping very low. Oh, the Coil snaps and kills the Razor. They're going to look to turn this around onto Ogre. Coil doesn't stun him, but he might proc. No, he gets cleaned up by the Soul Assumption. And ViVa Peru is actually going to call GG. And that is GG. Well played very early on, 22 minutes before the high grounds even breach. They're going to call it. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. Ecuador greater than Peru. Uh-oh. Looks like the game was canceled. The GG canceled? Huh. Not too sure what's going on here, but Puck's disconnected. Everybody's looks like they're slowly disconnected. What the fuck is that picture? Oh boy. Either way. It looks like the Drow is just gonna push in and end the game as the the Omni is the only one left, and he seems to be AFK. They're gonna have to end this one the old-fashioned way. But looks like that is the end of this quarterfinal game. Yolo Swagirino, they take the game. ViVa Peru unable to handle the combo. They kind of gave away what lead they had early. I'm sure we'll see that in the graph. Yeah, they had a bit of an advantage, and then it just shot the other direction slowly. So it was good play coming out for Yolo Swagirino, but in the end, unable to, or able to clean up the game. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I am, of course, Wolf Dota. This was a quarterfinal match in the Dota 2 Canada Weekly Cup. Thanks for tuning in. Sponsor Xfire. Very happy to have you using their site. And we're going to maybe have another game come up shortly, but we'll have to wait and see. Stay tuned. I'll probably just leave this up as the music's playing, but talk to you guys in a bit.